Catching up now with Bobby Davis, the last quarterback to quarterback the Sun into the Cullen Cup. That was 2010. Do you remember that game? Do you remember the Cullen Cup in 2010?
Yeah, all too well, actually.
What do you remember about it? I mean, yes, the loss 16-14. It was a very good game.
I remember the week leading up to it, we were confident coming off the win. We played Victoria back-to-back 3 times in a row because we had them in the first round of the playoffs. And we were on like a season high as a team, so we were all pretty confident, and the atmosphere was really good at practice all week.
Take me through the preparation. What are the guys going this year in 2014, getting ready for the Cullen Cup? What are they going through right now? What's the talk like in the locker room? Is there talk?
Coming off a win like that too against a longtime rival, it's probably their confidence level is probably pretty high. Shane's probably got them, dialing in and not letting that get to their heads too. And he's a pretty tough coach that way, which is good for the team. Getting in be starting on film probably right away. That's going to be, they've played these guys 3 times this season already, yeah. And I don't know if many teams are going to have too many tricks up their sleeves, but it is playoffs, and they're just going to have to probably get in the film and keep a level head and make sure they're executing all week at practice and executing the game plan.
What about nerves? I mean, you're playing in a BC championship game. Now you're at home for the first time since 2010. Are these guys, do you think they'll be nervous?
I wasn't that nervous leading up to the game. Even right before the game, like I said, we were all pretty confident after, felt like we were at a season high there right going into the playoffs. And I remember coming out on the field and the Apple was just packed. There's over 4,000 people here. And the nerves kicked in maybe a little more then, but I felt pretty confident going into that game. But I don't know how many of these players are feeling. Like I said, they also came off a pretty good win this last weekend to Nanaimo. But there's always some nerves, and nerves are good too. They it means something a little more when you're nervous.
You watched that semifinal game against the Raiders. Can you see any similarities between the 2010 team and now the 2014 team?
The O-line's big. That's that's a definite bonus for Cam and Josiah. Defense, is a force to be reckoned with. It's tough coming in here when the defense or even our offense is good all around, and you have to, it's tough when you have an intimidating defense you have to score against, and their pursuit is really well, and they're all over the field, and the amount of turnovers the Sun have had this year is just that's a big part to their success.
You miss it? You'd rather be out here in 2014?
Yeah, I was hoping they're going to bump that age limit up. I might have been back here throwing this year, but I miss it all the time. And I guess for the guys who are playing, I was thinking about the other day, and it's when you're in the moment and you get some nerves and you don't really think about the later years, and just thinking about how back to 2010, how special that year was and how much fun we had it as a team. And I see a lot of those similarities in this team too, just with the team dynamic and how everybody gets along. It's something special when you're part of it, and it's over, and then you're always thinking back to that year. And that's one of the years. 2010 was one of my favorite years in my whole football career.
You'll be in the stands on Sunday?
Yeah, I'll be there for sure.
Thanks for doing this.
Thank you very much.
Bobby Davis, former quarterback for the Okanagan Sun, the last quarterback to get this team to the Cullen Cup. That was in 2010. 2014 happens on Sunday.